Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we are going to make this clock. For HTML file, we will make a div with a class of clock container. Inside this div we will add 4 divs, first one for clock pointers. Second one will be for the clock center to act like the center point. Third one will be for clock dashes that exist around the clock. And the last one will be for clock numbers. Inside clock pointers div we will add 3 divs, first one for hours. Second for minutes. And third for seconds. For the clock center we will style it as a .4. The center through CSS. For clock dashes container we need 60 divs inside it. We will add those through JavaScript. And for numbers we will also add the through JavaScript. In style file, first we will import dancing script font weight 500. For body, we will set display to flex, width to 100 view width, height to 100 view height, justify content center, align item center and background color to white smoke. For every element, we will remove margins and set box sizing to border box. For clock container, we will set position relative, width 300 pixels, height 300 pixels, border to 5 pixels double and black for color. Border radius to 50% so it become a circle, background color to cyan. For box shadow, we are going to set 2 shadow, first one for inner shadow with inset 0 pixels for X, offset 0 pixels for Y, offset 10 pixels for blur and black for color. Second one is 0 pixels 10 pixels and color black with alpha value of 0.25. Now we will work on the dashes around the clock. We will add them by JavaScript, so in script.js file, we will set a variable dash container equal document.query selector of class clock dashes. Then we will make a for loop with initial value for I equal 1. It will loop while I is less than or equal to 60 and I++. Then we will make an element variable with literal template to be div with class clock dash. And a custom property I equal to variable I. Then inside dash container we will insert adjacent HTML. First argument is before end, second is the element. And now if we inspect the page, we should see inside class dashes div 60 divs, each one with class of clock dash and unique custom property value for I. Then in style file we will set styles for those dashes. For clock dash, we set position absolute, width 2 pixels, height 50% of its parent, and if we save we see nothing. So we will set background color to red to be able to see those containers. Then we will position them toward the center. For left we set it to calc 50% minus to half width, which is equal to 1 pixels. Now if we try to rotate it we have a problem. It rotates around its center. To solve this problem, we need to use transform origin property and set it to bottom center. Now we need to rotate each one with a unique angle, so we will use the unique custom property that we set for each one by using calc function inside rotate property, and we calculate I multiplied by the difference between each dash, which is equals 6 degree. This value is calculated by dividing 360 degree by 60. Now let's remove that background color, we don't need it anymore. We will use after pseudo element for clock dash to style the dash itself. We must set content for it, how we won't see it, position to absolute width 50% left to calc 50% minus 1 pixel, height 6 pixels and a black background. Now if we save we should see them. Also we will set the top property to 2 pixels to make a little gap between the circle and the dashes. Now we need to make dashes for 5 minutes, 10 minutes etc. to be thicker and taller. For that we will select the children that have a pattern of 5n, and for those we need the after elements for them to be width of 100%, left to 0, and height 10 pixels. That's enough for that part. For part 2 we will add the numbers, pointers and add functionality for the clock. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in part 2.